Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Bears Den Trading Podcast, where we support your journey to becoming a lucrative day trader and entrepreneur. I'm MedMan, and I'm here as always with my mentor and friend Grizzly, on Twitter and Instagram as trades_Grizzly and admin at Team Bowl. Before we get started, we would love if you'd please like and subscribe so you can catch us every Sunday at noon. Also, remember, this podcast is for educational purposes only. That is not financial advice, so we encourage you to take notes, practice good risk management, and as always, please feel free to reach out to us for more specific questions, info about Team Bowl, mentorships, and one-on-one training sessions. These links and more are available at grizzlytrades.com. And speaking of that, if you want to help support the show and everything else we do, including Grizzly's incredible free YouTube content and educational stuff like that, please take a close look at our favorite products, tools, and services available to you, our beloved fans, for a discount, also at grizzlytrades.com. So, Grizzly, how you doing today, bro?
Doing good. You know something I'm noticing? You're starting to get more of my accent every time we do these.
Oh no.
Yeah. It is. You're getting it. I don't know. I can tell a difference, especially today. I feel like you're picking up my accent.
Well, gee whiz. That's really funny.
We probably just lost viewers because they didn't want to pick up my accent. They're like, oh gosh.
Oh, they're like, oh no,
I gotta quit watching this. I'm gonna get his accent.
Yeah, right. We'll have like our own little it'll be like the Bears Den, a bunch of little grizzlies running around with mountain accents.
Before long, everybody be calling carts buggies.
Oh no.
Yep.
I mean, I do like buggy better than cart, it's more fun. Yeah. Sounds like you're like off-roading through the grocery store, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, so, all right. So to get the ball rolling, we're gonna take a look at some trades Grizzly and Team Bowl took last week, with a little more insight and analysis from Grizzly. If you want to see a chart analysis, some of these trades also make it to Grizzly's weekly recap video, usually posted on Wednesdays on YouTube at trades_Grizzly. So what do you have for us from last week? You got anything crazy? I think I know of one.
I mean, it was a crazy week. I had a nice sell-off, made some money trading some bear flags. You don't know how to trade bear flags, you may want to learn about them in a bear market. But the meme stocks was hot this week, and you already know I was watching them. I traded AMC one day, did really well off it. Then the next day, I took the single biggest trade of my life on GME.
Woo!
And it just, I just want to point this out to people. Trades like that are not common. They rarely happen. It's just like, I just was there in the right spot at the right time, So I happened to take full size on this position, and I sold right at the top about it. I had early entry because GME had really good volume and had really nice moves the day before. And when a stock has volume like that the day before, I'm always watching it the day after. Especially like a meme stock, because they got the ability to go wild. I understood the risk. Yes, it's higher risk anytime you trade a meme stock, but it worked out. Once I got in it, it never looked back. It's just like straight up. I sold. I paid. Well, I can tell you my feel. I got it wrote down here. Nice. I bought the 100 calls on GME. I paid like $2.99 per contract, and my sell was at $600 per contract. It's $301 per contract. Definitely not your average scalp,
Definitely not your average scalp, but holy cow.
Everybody kept asking me, what'd you do with the money? I was like, I just put it into my long term.
Yeah.
What else was I going to do with it? I could have went.
I mean, you could have gone and bought my car outright for that if you wanted to, I think. If it's still that same value. Actually, no, mine's a hybrid. It's gone up quite a bit. Actually, that's probably the one of the best investments I've made so far was my car by accident. But
Well, and it probably was. Well, I don't
yeah,
know. We could have a little pullback in the prices. We'll see.
true. God, that's incredible though, dude. Like, and that's, I mean, so that's why, like, but that's why we do the things we do. That's why we analyze the way we analyze and go over these different techniques that we go over in our mentorships and on class and all that stuff. It's because luck, you can be lucky, right? But you can also earn luck by training and being in the right place in the right time and knowing how to deal with it like you did in that situation. And that's kind of like why we do it, what we're waiting for to happen and hoping to see coming by doing all these things.
And that goes to show you the importance of learning how to read volume as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was my key indicator on that trade, volume.
Yeah.
Uh, I wanted to talk about another trade. I missed my entry on this trade. It gave me 2 entries, and I missed them both because it happened later in the day and I was busy. But on the Facebook gap fill trade, I don't think it ever did completely fill the gap. But once it entered into the gap on the daily, it had a huge move down. Like it would have been a very nice trade. But what it did, if you've watched my YouTube videos, I talk about how I like to wait on retests and they break down. When we're trading something short, I love to wait on a retest. So I'm waiting on it to come back, retest the area that it fell through, and that's where I like to buy my puts. And if you all can look at Facebook, that's a textbook example of that retest. Then continuation back down. It came back up, retested that area perfectly, then went back down. Would have been a huge trade. Honestly, it would have worked out either way. If you took the initial break, you'd have made good money. If you took the retest, you'd have made good money.
Mm-hmm.
To me, the retest is a little less risk. The And something else I want to talk about is one of my losing trades this week. I think it was my only losing trade. I'm not for sure, but it was on Twitter, and I tried to take a retest on, fell through. It had a gap to fill. It fell through it, and I pulled back up. But I took that retest at a bad time because the whole overall market was pumping as it was retesting. So it kind of just followed and blew through, hit my stop loss. That was a mistake I made. I didn't read volume as well as I should have, and I didn't watch the indexes while I was entering. So I know what I did wrong. I documented the trade. Hopefully, we won't have that happen again. I do apologize to whoever took that with me. Hopefully, it wasn't too heavy in that. It was a $300 loss for me on that trade. Well, 300 and something odd dollars, but
it could have been so much worse, right? Like it could have just it could have been worse.
I followed my trading plan. What else can I do?
Exactly. That's all you can do. But
And,
that's
one thing to add to that too, MedMan, is stuff that's being influenced by someone like Elon or something. It doesn't always play by the rules. Stuff that typically follows technical analysis sometimes will not when it's being influenced by, like meme stocks, for instance, or Elon. You see how he can influence about anything. He's got that power. He tweets about it. He's going to do something that we don't expect.
Monumental
Yeah.
ability to move the entire market, or like at least a whole entire stock. It's wild. Should one person be able to like just do that? Like I just feel like that's so much leverage.
Well,
Hey,
I'm sure there's rules against it, but when you get to that level, I think you don't have to play by many rules.
there's ways, I guess, yeah. So yeah, that's last week in review. Who'd have thought a meme stock would be, your biggest trade yet? Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, but some guy, I forget who it was. I can't remember. I'm trying to know who he is. I see so many names every day in the Discord, but he made $10,000 off that GME trade with me.
Ooh, yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it when people make that kind of money with me. No
That's
better
wild.
feeling than helping people pay their bills, off my trades and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, not only did you make bank,
Following
but
my personal positions.
yeah. I mean, now you know somebody else out there who's like listening to all the hard work that you're putting in on all this free content and stuff. Like they're consuming it, and then boom, it worked in a big, huge way. Like that has got to be gratifying as hell.
I got some more exciting news.
Do it.
The May mentorship starts tomorrow.
Yes.
I will be teaching the first class the first week or two of it myself personally. For those just watching this today, this is the last day to sign up for it. If you want, there's a few spots open, so you better go to my link and sign up if you want into this. Because this one is, cheaper. The next one's going to be $1,000 plus because it's
So what is
honestly,
the?
which is it's worth it.
Yeah. So this one's going to be, again, it's going to be you, GD, Brandon, and maybe a couple of extra special guests here and there, right?
Yeah, we got Jay Morgan coming in and teach a little. Maybe Dumpster. I'm trying to get Dumpster and teach some penny stock classes.
Oh, man, that would be amazing.
Yeah, and GD, he'll be covering his penny stock strategy as well. So much value for real.
Yeah, that's the thing about these mentorships is like, yeah, you see, you've got your face, you've got Grizzly, you've got GD, you've got Brandon, all on the main poster. But like, what you don't realize when you're about to sign up for these classes, like every single time, Team Bowl is a community of people who are just like tight, and we all love to see each other succeed. So like, you never know when someone's going to come in and just teach like Jay Morg teach just an incredible, mind-blowing class that is just on its own. Like I would say that's worth the entire cost of the whole thing on its own. Like just to hear like TED talk on how to use supply zones and stuff like that. Like it was brilliant. So, I mean, just one of these classes can be worth the entire cost of the course, let alone, all the other ones that are included for a whole entire like month. I mean, when you think about it, the cost is negligible in comparison. So we also have some earnings, right, for next week. And
yes, one of my favorite stocks is reporting earnings next week. One of Team Bull's favorite day trading stocks, small account friendly. I don't know how small account friendly it'll be this week with the IV jacked up on the options, but Walmart. That one I will be watching. I do play earnings occasionally, but I may have to dip into Walmart or Target possibly. We'll see. Does Target have earnings this week as well?
Yes, they do.
Up in front of me.
I've got it right here.
Let's have it.
All right. So, wow. This is brilliant. This is going to be great. On Monday, actually, I'll say it. Wix, the website thing. Wix, they're a great business actually. So I would keep an eye on that. There's also, I believe, that Sundial. That's really small on there. I think it's Sundial. They're a cannabis stock, I believe.
Yes, I think everyone also has traded them at one point.
Some interesting moves from them potentially, especially with current stuff going on. Oh, hey, Warby Parker. I didn't even know they were on the thing. I'm wearing those glasses right now. But yeah, things get interesting, way more interesting on Tuesday when we've got some absolute staples of Team Bowl, including our sweet baby Walmart, the golden child. Before open, that is. We've got Walmart before open, also Home Depot before open, which is another of my favorites, at least. That's for sure. After close on Tuesday, I don't see anything in particular that I like on Tuesday after close. But before open on Wednesday, we've got Target, which is a good rival to Walmart, of course. And then there's Lowe's, good rival to Home Depot. I don't know if anybody's ever actually traded TJ Maxx, and it says TJX, but I see them actually being a potential mover because that's not just one company there.
I'm just gonna say it. I prefer Lowe's over Home Depot.
Yeah. What about Lowe's? Do you like better than Home? Oh wait, as a stock or as a store?
As a store.
Yeah.
It's my personal choice.
It seems like Lowe's actually uses the air conditioning that they have built into the building, whereas Home Depot just kind of like lets it like just blow the air around, kind of. You know. And like I feel like the sawdust settles in Home Depot a lot faster for that reason than in Lowe's. Like I sneeze when I walk in.
Only you would be able to point that out.
Go in there and check the air density for sawdust. Wednesday after close, we've got Cisco. So like they make modems, routers, internet kind of stuff. They're actually a good one to watch because a lot to do with silicon and circuitry and stuff like that there. On Thursday, we've got Kohl's, actually. See Kohl's doing something. BJ's Wholesale, which is the least of the three big box, in my opinion. Sam's is second. Costco is first. Unfortunately, I don't have one, but I gotta admit. And then after
Costco report this week, you said?
No, just BJ's, not Costco.
Okay.
Yep. I don't like BJ's for some reason.
I like Costco.
I love Costco. I love Sam's and Costco. What else we got? Ross on Thursday. Dress for less. No. Friday. Ooh. We've got John Deere on Friday. I actually love John Deere as a stock. And then Foot Locker. Sometimes Foot Locker can make some moves too. But that's about all I'm seeing up here.
I always like to point this out. Anytime you trade earnings, it is high risk trading. The options are already jacked due to high IV. And probably roughly 85% of the time you lose all your money you put into your earning lotto.
We also actually have a semiconductor manufacturer here. Took a closer look at the notes. We've got Tower Semiconductor. You may want to keep a close eye on that one because semiconductors are really, really rare right now. Or expensive. The prices are going still, I think. I'm trying to figure out what day they're on. Their logo is so small that I can't find it. But that's TSEM, Tower Semiconductors. So keep an eye on them this week too. Also, Applied Materials. They sound like they may be a company that supplies like nickel and lithium to manufacturers. So may also be a good idea to keep an eye on Applied Materials, considering they're a materials company. But yeah, what else do you think about next week? What do you got? Any free game? Free game for us,
like
bro?
A solid week we're going into.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun. Good for day trading. Good for you degenerates who like trading earnings.
Oh, there's Tower. Tower is before market on Monday. Tower Semiconductor before market on Monday. Cool. Maybe I'll shout that one from the rooftops in live later.
But no, I think we have a solid week ahead of us. Really looking forward to it. We'll be ready for whatever happens.
I hope so. Hopefully as ready as you were the other day.
Yeah. I don't think my heart can handle many more days like that one.
I mean, it's good for the heart, right?
Yeah,
That kind of excitement. Yeah, yeah. Get the blood pumping a little bit, you know.
No, I will take them days. I'll take it every single day of the week if it wants to happen. I welcome it.
How do you react to that? Like you're so like you're very patient, mild mannered individual in a lot of cases.
Well,
I just can't.
if you heard me, if you was on voice chat, you know I got a little bit carried away whenever I closed that out. But no, I just
damn. I wish I'd heard that.
I had an adrenaline rush, no joke. Like I actually had like a rush for a minute. I let my emotions in. I definitely didn't need to trade anymore after that because the emotions were very present after that. So, but no, it's cool. I'm just I don't know. Just I knew it was. I wasn't gonna be. It's not like I'm just gonna go splurge with it. I just was investing it. It's just gonna.
Yeah.
You know.
There was just a good win, a good solid win. Not just for you. I mean, like for multiple people. You know. You love to see it. What do we got? Anything else of great importance?
Nope. I believe we covered it all.
Awesome.
Let's do another giveaway next week.
Woo!
If you're still listening, comment. Let's see. What do we want to comment? I don't know. Give me your best comment in the comment section, of course.
Yeah.
Last time, what was the giveaway I did last time? What was it, $100 giveaway or something?
Yeah, it was $100.
$100 giveaway. Maybe I'll do a couple of them. We'll see. Pick
a couple more.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we have you got any threads over there or anything like that? I farmed it out a little on Twitter and a couple people responded, you know.
But yeah,
they want to wear the bear. Right on. All right. So yeah, definitely comment something wild in the comments and maybe you'll win $100. Hopefully you're still listening and heard that. I don't know, maybe I'll sneak some spoilers out there, tell you guys. But you'll hear from us again next Sunday at noon, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Not on holiday yet. So yeah, please remember that this podcast is not financial advice, but education. So please take notes, practice risk management, and always feel free to ask us questions via Instagram, Twitter, through the Discord. If you're in the Discord, if you're not in the Discord, visit www.grizzlytrades.com to check out that link. Also in there is the mentorship link still technically up? Like, could you slide in? Just like it's like 1 day left, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can get in today. Maybe tomorrow, as long as you do it before tomorrow.
Right on. So you might be able to still
until then, I guess.
Slide in through via the link on Grizzly's website there. Also, check out the link for Finamize on there. We absolutely love this app. It's very cheap. It helps us out when you subscribe to it. They're amazing. They're awesome. Maybe we'll do like a little like spoiler video of like what the app has or something like that at some point. Show it off a little bit. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, everybody have a great week. Pay attention to these earnings and we'll see you next Sunday.